President Xi Jinping and President Joe Biden were bombarded with criticism from the citizens because they were considered to have kept quiet when various disasters hit China and the United States recently. In China, people are starting to get confused because Xi Jinping has never been seen in public since July 31, 3 days after Typhoon Doksuri swept through the bamboo curtain country. Just then, Xi appeared on the screen for a military event, not talking about the disaster. After that, Xi never appeared again, even though China was hit by various disasters, ranging from floods to very high rainfall. One of the Chinese citizens in the Netherlands, Lin Shengliang, told Radio Free Asia (RFA) that Xi's absence reflects the government's arrogance. He is worried that Xi's absence could impact post-disaster rescue and rebuilding efforts. If the highest national leader does not come to the location or does not show interest in the matter, how can the ranks below take it seriously, said Lin. Even if they take it seriously, it's all just a pretense to please the higher-ups. Criticism did not only come from residents, but also various media, even the government's daily, the People's Daily. Some residents even frowned because critical reports could reach the People's Daily, which usually echoed pro-government articles. One quote from the news reads, "If one person cannot lead by example and take the initiative, how can others be confident and willing to follow?" On August 10, the People's Daily also released a story containing the quote, "Without leadership, there is no obedience. Without leadership by example, there is no trust," the Secretary General quotes. The statement allegedly referred to Xi, who also serves as General Secretary of the Chinese Communist Party. Netizens began to suspect the comments were high-level criticism. Despite the reports in the People's Daily, New York City University political science professor Xia Ming thinks Xi's leadership is indeed faltering, worrying those within the government itself. Xia also suspected that Xi did not want to appear in public because he was afraid that the people's reaction would not be as expected. Of course they have to manage actors from among the masses, and that will actually have a bad effect instead of achieving the expected effect, said Xia. In the United States, President Joe Biden also drew criticism from a politician from the Libertarian Party, Ron Paul. Paul thinks that Biden is more concerned with Ukraine than Maui, Hawaii, which is currently being hit by a devastating forest fire. He admitted that he was confused to see Biden again applying for US $24 billion or around 367 trillion Indonesian rupiahs for Ukraine against Russia, while Hawaii was devastated by fire. It's hard to look at the pictures of the devastation on Maui recently, then to hear President Biden tell Congress he needs another $24 billion for Ukraine, Paul said in a post on his official website. How can this administration continue to justify tens of billions of dollars in lost wars that are not in our interests, while the rest of the United States is in ruins? Biden himself has yet to visit Maui. But on Tuesday, Biden said he would be coming to Maui in the near future with his wife, Jill. "My wife and I are going to Hawaii as soon as we can. That's what I told the governor, Hawaii," Josh Green, Biden said, as quoted by CNN. "I've been to a lot of disaster areas, but I want to go and make sure we give them everything they need. I want to make sure we don't interfere with ongoing recovery efforts." It was Biden's first comment on the Hawaii fires since last week. He first commented on Thursday last week. At that time, he ensured that the government would deploy all the assets they need for recovery and rebuilding efforts. After that, Biden never spoke about the Hawaii fires again. However, the governor of Hawaii, Josh Green, said that Biden continues to communicate with him.